Alright guys, so in this quick video, I'm going to show you guys some really good methods to take care of. These are screw holes that you guys will be able to see, or can see, as we put together this hand tool bench. I actually want to eliminate all of those, and what I decided to do was take some walnut, and I have a few pieces of mahogany that I'm going to make custom dowels. This is going to be kind of square or octagon shape. So I'm going to drill the hole. These are slightly sized larger than the drill bit that I'm going to use. And then I haven't done it on this piece. It's still perfectly squared off. I'm going to set it into my vise and use my block plane to kind of shave down the edge until she fits snug inside the holes that I drill out. The method's pretty simple. We're going to start off with a drill bit. We're going to back out these two screws right here. This has already been glued up, so I could remove all the screws right now. And take my drill bit. Let's see. I probably should put a piece of tape on this so I can get an accurate depth. Oh, my standard tape is outside though. Well, it's outside of my truck. So let's just cut a piece of this. Alright, we know that this is 1.5 inches, and I want my dowels to go in here probably another 1.5 inches. So let's say 3 inches is what we're aiming for. Well, that's actually pretty easy. I can actually stop it right at the bottom of the flutes. And that's long enough for a 3-inch 3/8 dowel. Let's see if my rough sizing fits. So now this still needs some shaving. And I know that I need at least 3 inches per dowel section for me to drive these home. It's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in there. So I'm going to actually take up some of this stock and make it at least long enough to fill in there. I am going to hand cut them with my handsaw. So we're going to do a couple different things regarding hand tools. Funny enough, I do have an old brace, so I very well could you know, take my stomach. I'm not sure how good the camera angle is. Should be able to see, but I could come in here and actually drive these holes with the brace. We're not quite that advanced yet. So we're gonna get all these drilled out with the drill. I'm gonna back out all these screws, and then we're gonna go ahead and shape all the dowel pieces over here out of vise. So let's actually reposition the camera so you guys can see the vise. Now over here inside the vise, I am happy with the one I picked out. It's a quick release vise, so I can slide it in and out. I'm just going to rest my stock with a good portion of it sitting above. Clamp her down. Then I'm going to take my little block plane right here. And slowly round the piece over.
Right now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, because I think I got the live before the game 7 starts.
Okay. My cousin just told me that REC is live. I was just watching one piece. I think I'm gonna finish this episode up and probably tune into that live stream. And that's not a perfect circle. But let's see how close she is to fitting inside of my holes. And I think she will go with a little bit of persuasion. Let's see how far it went in. Let's take a pencil mark. Yeah, I still can go just a tad bit smaller. It only went in about 1 inch. So yeah, I'm gonna shave this down some more and probably kind of get this to a more consistent. I see kind of what I'm working with now that it's compressed right there. So I'm gonna take my block plane and kind of work down at least, so I need 9 inches. So I'll probably work this piece down to about 10. Oh, this pencil. Let's go down to about 10. Yeah, we're gonna go down to about 10. That'll give me 3 pieces out of the walnut. Then I can get 3 pieces out of this mahogany, and I'll alternate them as I go down the bench. But now I can go back to watching TV because the rest of this content is gonna be sped up, and then we'll kind of show you guys how we drive everything in, glue it up, and trim everything flush. Alright, so we have we have 3 of the dowels made. There's no really need for me to show you guys, me making the rest of them. Oh, make sure that's tight. Make sure that's tight. So we're going to apply a little bit of glue on the dowel. Get her all lathered up. Let's see, mahogany, walnut, mahogany. And that should do. I plan these out to be maybe like a 1/4 inch or so longer than the hole that I ran. So now I just need to flush cut that and sand it. But we'll have a mahogany dowel right there in the face of our bench instead of screw holes. I think it's a little bit more of an elegant choice. Filling them with dowels, which I think will hold better than the screws. And it gives it a little bit of an accent. I'm probably going to have to remake the jaws for the vise. Just because they're pine, it would be better to have it made out of a harder wood. So that is something that is definitely on the list of things to do. But after this, we can go ahead and plane down the top side of our apron. That one went damn near all the way home. Beautiful. Well, let's know that dowel, because it's 3 inches, is going in here at least an inch or so. These are only 2.5 inch screws. These dowels are longer, thicker, and wider than these. So with those driven all the way in, glued in place, gives me a lot more stability. Let me make sure this one's in frame. I do have one more mahogany dowel. I'll make up the rest of them afterwards. But I can go ahead and drive this one home too. And the dowels are more conical in shape. So as I drive them in, they're getting wider. So that you make a tighter and tighter fit as they go. Nope, haven't drilled that out yet. Almost forgot. Just because I backed out the screw doesn't mean she's ready. I might have went a little too deep, but I'll stop once she's flush. That will do. But yeah, I'm going to shape the rest of my dowels kind of off camera, get them all in there. Then I'm going to come back once the glue dries and get everything nice and flush. We're going to, well, I'm not even going to sand anything yet. The next thing I'll do is come back with my hand plane and flatten out this lip right here. Then we can go into laying in all of our bench stock holes and everything else. And if you guys have enjoyed, please let me know down below. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.